Hello students, so next I am starting with basis and dimension. A non-empty set B of a vector space V over a field F is called basis if B is linearly independent, and second property is B spans V. So as the name indicates, basis, so it is going to be a base of a vector space. That in general, every element of V can be written as linear combination of elements of this set B, which is called basis. Let me show you with an example. Let us take the set B as 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 1, and this is a subset over R cube, set of triplets on real numbers. Now first of all, can you observe that this B is linearly independent? I think you can easily see. You have many methods to check this. Firstly, observe that B is linearly independent. You have many methods to check this linear independence dependence. One of the methods is you write these elements as elements of this determinant and check whether this determinant is 0 or not 0. If this determinant is non-zero, then the vectors are linearly independent, and if this determinant is equal to 0, then the vectors are linearly dependent. So in our case, the determinants is not equal to 0, so the vectors are linearly independent. Now I have to show that B spans the vector space V. So in order to show this, what we need to prove? We need to prove that if I take a general element, let me call alpha, beta, gamma from this vector space V over F, then this V over F is now this R cube over R in our example. Alright, I have taken vector space of triplets on real numbers over real numbers. So I have taken a triplet, alpha, beta, gamma are real numbers. I would try to write this alpha, beta, gamma as linear combination of these vectors. So if you can observe, can I write this as alpha 0 0 plus 0 beta 0 plus 0 0 gamma? And further, if I take this alpha outside, 1 0 0, beta outside 0 1 0, and gamma outside 0 0 1. So what I have done, I have written a general element alpha, beta, gamma as linear combination of these three vectors. What are these three vectors? These three vectors are the elements of set B. So this, both the conditions are okay. First condition was okay, B is linearly independent. Second condition is okay. We have taken a general element from this vector space and shown that this element can be written as linear combination of elements of B. So B spans R cube over R. Therefore, B is basis of this vector space R cube over R. Next, I am moving on to finite dimensional vector space. A vector space is called finite dimensional vector space if it is finitely generated. Next is finite dimensional vector space. A vector space V over F is called finite dimensional or finitely generated if and only if there exists a finite subset S of V such that V can be in linear span of that set. That is, linear span of S is equal to V. So if you could recall what was linear span of S, as we defined in earlier video, linear span of S was all the elements which are in linear combination of elements of set S. So in general, if as we have observed earlier in this example also, a general element from VF can be written as linear combination of elements of this set B. So all the elements of this R cube over R, they are in linear span of B. So we wrote this line, na? It actually means linear span of B is equal to R cube over R. And if such set does not exist, that is, if we are unable to write a vector space elements or all the elements of vector space as linear combination of elements of some set S, then that vector space is called infinite dimensional. Okay. So this first example that we had seen, example number 1, this 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, how many elements are there in this? These are finite, no? 1 2 3. So this is finite set, therefore the vector space is a finite dimensional vector space. All right. And for infinite dimensional vector space, consider set of all polynomials. I am not fixing the power of polynomial. All right. So this is a vector space, you can check, but let me write an element, say alpha, of this set of polynomials. I have not defined any maximum power of this polynomial, so it can now go to any power. It can go up to whatever power. So we do not know what is the limit of maximum power possible. So we are unable to find a finite set S exists such that this P can be written as linear combination of those elements. So this P is set of polynomials is a infinite dimensional vector space. All right.